Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the Google's Certified Educator Level 1 certification. We're going to go way beyond just the basics and really dig into the core spirit of it and the super practical skills you'll actually walk away with. Okay, so this is the official line. At its heart, it's all about mastering these 5 key skills for the classroom. But, the real goal isn't just knowing which button to click. It's about truly understanding how to use these tools to completely transform the way you teach. So, what does that mean in the real world? Well, you can think of it as a credential that shows you've got the skills to build a classroom that's way more efficient, way more engaging, and way more collaborative, all using tech you probably already have access to.
Now, you might be wondering, how does Google even structure all this? Well, it's not just a random collection of tech tips. Nope. Everything is built around 5 core principles that together create this really powerful framework for teaching in the 21st century.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at how these 5 ideas form a complete cycle. They just flow into one another, from creating something, to sharing it, to organizing the results, which of course frees you up to start creating all over again. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so principles are great, but what does this stuff actually look like in a real classroom? Let's break it down and look at the practical skills you could literally start using tomorrow. This is where the theory hits the keyboard. First up, create. This is a foundation, right? It's all about building the digital materials that are going to power your lessons. We're talking everything from a simple assignment to a full-blown class website. So for example, you'll learn how to build the perfect digital assignment in Google Classroom. You know, the kind where every single student automatically gets their own copy to work on, and they know exactly what's expected because you've attached a rubric right to it. It's a game changer. Okay, so once you've created your masterpiece, what's next? You have to share it. But this is about so much more than just sending a file. It's about being intentional and controlling exactly how people get to interact with your work. And this means absolutely mastering the crucial difference between a viewer, a commenter, and an editor. This skill gives you total control. You can decide if you want students to just read something, if you want them to give you feedback, or if you want them all to jump in and create something together. Communication is obviously key in a school. And this principle is all about using Google's tools to engage with everybody, not just your students, but their parents and your colleagues too. I mean, think about this. You can schedule and host a virtual parent-teacher conference, or invite a guest speaker from halfway across the world right into your classroom, all with just a few clicks inside your Google Calendar. How cool is that? Next is collaboration, and this is a big one. It's really focused on giving meaningful, real-time feedback and empowering students to reflect on their own learning. It helps them become active participants, not just passive consumers of information. You'll get really good at giving that super targeted digital feedback right where it's needed. By tagging a student in a comment, you open up this direct, personal line of communication right inside their work. And the final piece of the puzzle, organize. This is the one that ties it all together. It's about creating workflows that are so efficient they save you a ton of time and mental energy. It's the secret sauce. Just imagine your inbox organizing itself before you even look at it. You can create filters so that emails from your principal or from parents or about your curriculum all get sorted and labeled automatically. This lets you focus on what really matters. And that brings us to a really crucial point here. This certification, it's not a technical test just about where to click. It's really a pedagogical framework. It's designed from the ground up to actually enhance and elevate your teaching practice. Every single skill you learn is aligned with those internationally recognized ICE standards. And that's so important because it ensures that when you're making a collaborative doc or a self-grading quiz, you're not just using flashy tech, you're implementing proven best practices for digital education.
So, if you're feeling inspired and you're ready to get started, the good news is the path to certification is a really straightforward 3-step journey, and it's designed with busy educators in mind.
It's pretty simple. First, you prepare with free, self-paced courses. Then you review what you've learned with these hands-on task cards that feel just like the real exam. And then, whenever you feel ready, you take the exam to make it all official. So that leaves us with one final question to think about. Armed with this new framework, what's the very first workflow you would transform to make your classroom, and let's be honest, your own life, even better?